GDPR is the toughest privacy and security law in the world, really, but it is the most beneficial to the data subject, the natural living person, and it is specific to protecting the data of that person, to protect their identity, to protect their finances, and to protect their rights and freedoms as a citizen of the UK. Every organisation within the UK who processes somebody's data, now whether that is entering a manuscript entry into a book, having visitors' records on a reception desk, or processing by emails, other correspondence, processing online forms, they are required in law to register with the Information Commissioner's Office and have in place certain strategies and protections for that data information. CCTV is particularly well covered. Every organisation needs a data protection policy, every organisation needs a data privacy policy. Yeah, for example, if you as a company are harvesting information, a visitor comes to your website, the first thing that should happen on your website, providing it's the first time that computer has logged onto your website, a cookie banner notice should come up, and that should have specific wording. And it should allow the viewer to opt in, not opt out, but opt in. That is a strict legal requirement, and it has to have specific wording. So you'll also need a cookie policy with that. Then once your viewer gets into your Contact Us site, puts in their contact details, again, you should be displaying your privacy policy, explaining why you are collecting the data, who you are, what your registration number is with the Information Commissioner, what you're going to do with that data, how long you're going to keep it, how you're going to process it. And you also need to explain to them their rights under the GDPR. You have to consider the situation if you weren't compliant. Now, the Information Commissioner's Office, who is the regulatory authority for GDPR, have put out the message that if as an organisation you do everything that's required of you in law, i.e. having all your policies in place, complying with your own policies, processing data appropriately, disposing of it at the right time, doing everything that's expected of you, if you have a data breach, then they will support you and help you get back on your feet. If as an organisation you're not compliant in every respect, then they will come down on you and you will end up with a fine that is similar to an international phone number. It is an absolute minefield, but a GDPR audit is probably the best place to start for any organisation to establish what protections you have in place and what you need. If I'm giving advice to an organisation, 5 or 10 minutes advice on the phone, and it saves them a fine, it saves them having to lose jobs, time is always invested, never wasted. We are here to support other businesses. We are part of the solution, not part of the problem.